Nice to meet you.
Eric, nice to meet you, Pat.
Jerry.
How y'all doing? I don't gotta take all y'all.
So how exciting is this for you to get this opportunity?
It's really exciting, especially after going through everything that I've been through over the years and working as hard as I have and getting to this point. It's extremely exciting for this opportunity.
What's the biggest obstacle you've overcome to get here?
I would say the biggest obstacle I overcame to get to this point is, all the heartbreak as far as the injuries that I had in college, hurting my foot, having the Liz Frank injury in college and then coming out of college and going undrafted in the NFL and being cut, being signed and going through all that heartache. So I feel like all of that prepared me to where I am today.
How quickly did it kind of resonate with you that you had to be a special teamer, to really stick and get your opportunity as a running back?
Yeah, I knew that coming into the league. Coach Norvell harped on it a lot in college as far as me being able to play special teams and being a core teamer to possibly and potentially make a team. And I took that to heart, and that's what I've done up until this point.
What is it about this team, this offense that lends itself to running backs kind of breaking out? I mean, right away. I mean, I think Shanahan's had 15 different guys he started with, lots of them had big numbers, and usually right away.
Well, I mean, the coaches, Coach T, Bobby T, he does a great job of making sure that we're prepared going into the game. And he has a lot of confidence in us to play well. So when we get out there, it's just playing freely and not hesitating and doing things like that.
What has Bobby T commented on your game as far as what would he like to see you change or adapt or add to your game? Bobby T, as far as what all coaches try to encourage their players to get better. How has he tried to encourage you?
So he encouraged me to get better this offseason and during OTAs with my route running ability. And I feel like that's something that I've definitely worked on this offseason. Coming into it, he always beats on, especially when I get a route in practice and we go over it. He'll ask me like, "Hey Patrick, what do you think about this route?" And I'll say it's good, and he'll agree because the routes that I had coming into it wasn't as good. And he's blunt, and he'll let that be known. But I would say my route running.
When you came here, I mean, this was a loaded running back room.
Absolutely.
And was it ever daunting for you, or was it ever stressful to look at that depth chart or look at that lineup?
Not at all. Coming into it, I love to compete, and I was around, backs, like great backs, Elijah Mitchell, Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Mason, and then we drafted Isaac Guerendo. So being around those guys, I feel like helped me level up my game as well.
You've had to be very patient, and here's an opportunity. Some guys, for whatever reason, may not even get one opportunity. Did it ever cross your mind like, maybe I'll always be, this backup running back, special teams guy, and won't have a chance to really show what I can do?
I mean, sometimes that crosses your mind, for sure. But as long as you're staying persistent and consistent and being disciplined in your process and your plan, it doesn't get to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Patrick, this matchup against the Dolphins, what do you see from them on film, and what's the challenge that awaits you?
Yeah, they have a really good defense. Their front five is good. Their second level guys and their third level guys are good. We just have to do what we do as far as being able to run the ball and making sure we're not shooting ourselves in the foot with mistakes and things like that.
Did you ever play special teams in college?
Yeah, I played punt. I was on punt. I was on kickoff. I was on kickoff return. I did it all.
This wasn't new to you.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.